Hey guys, welcome back to King's Outdoor Life. Thought I'd film my intro while I'm driving. That way maybe I wouldn't forget it like I do most days. So today is Saturday, January 15th, and in North Alabama they're calling for snow. And it doesn't snow much here. Any given time it may snow twice a year, 3 times a year, but never more than half an inch or an inch or something. And they're saying this one could be a half an inch to some models calling for 8 inches. So I'm going to go get the tractor because, I mean, what do you do when it snows? Around here, everybody goes and gets bread and milk because, you know, we may be snowed in for a week if it snows an inch, right? So anyway, I don't need bread or milk. I'm on a diet. So instead, I'm going to get my tractor because I've never had my tractor with a front end loader when it has come a big snow. So who knows? I may be able to ride around town cleaning people's parking lots for them with my front end loader. I don't know, or I may just plow the roads. So anyway, I'm also gonna fill in the ditch behind the house where I did the plumbing work this last week. So lots of good times hopefully to be had, and before it rains. So it's gonna rain sometime today. It's already sprinkling. I don't know when it's gonna really rain a lot, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to get some of this work done in the yard before it rains, and then tomorrow it's gonna rain and turn to snow. But who knows how much it'll actually turn to snow and when. So anyway, we'll keep you updated on that. Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe. Just mounted a new camera angle here. If you missed my last video, go back and watch it. I've been installing the septic tank and I put in all this line. I told my son he's gonna have to backfill it all by hand with a shovel, but I thought, well, let's see if the tractor, if it's not too wet, we'll use the tractor and see what it does. So let's run the video in the fast forward because you don't want to see me go back and forth in slow motion. But that's what I did. I went back and forth, pushing the dirt into the ditch. Pretty simple. Even as wet as the dirt was, it actually moved pretty well and didn't present much of a problem. In total run time on this project here, as far as tractor work, it was like somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes of actual tractor work. I stopped to answer the phone and did a couple things. You know, built my little bridge. You'll see in a minute to get across the ditch to fill in the part up by the house. But total tractor run time, 15-20 minutes. How long would it take you with a shovel? Or how long would it take Lawson with a shovel to have done this? So tractors are great work. This is a small tractor. It's 25 horse tractor, John Deere 770. But you can move a mountain with a tractor this size. You just have to take small bites. And you'll see me in a minute. I'm dealing with a big pile of wet dirt that's way too big and way too heavy for this tractor to move, but by taking little bitty bites at a time, I was able to move all of it. So anyway, you'll see that in a minute when I get up closer to the house where the ditch makes the 90-degree turn to the left. So here in the lower part of the ditch, very near the tank, I felt like there was too much dirt, and I felt like I needed a little bit more up closer to the house. So here I'm just scooping up a bucket full of dirt and taking it up to where the ditch makes this 90-degree turn up the hill here. It's amazing how much quicker you can move dirt when you have a front end loader. Gotta love a tractor with a front end loader, right? So here I needed to cross my ditch, so I got my ramps from my trailer, put those across the ditch so I didn't sink in and risk damaging my pipe. Cross over into this middle section of the yard so I can do the same thing on the ditch up close to the house here. Here's what I was talking about earlier. Big pile of chunky, wet, heavy mud. So I just was taking the corner of my bucket and moving a little bit at the time and breaking it up, and then it loosens it up, and you're just moving, 100 pounds of dirt at a time, not trying to move 1,000 pounds of dirt. So with these little tractors, if you'll just take it off in bite-sized pieces, you can move a mountain of dirt just a little at a time, just like I did there. right, so what I did here, you can see I got it down to where the grass was. You can see the grass there. I just didn't want all that mud piled up on top of that grass, because if I try to save this grass, it's better to go ahead and let it get air and sunlight and not rot under a pile of mud. You can't work mud. You can't put this to grade or anything right now, because all it is a big pile of muddy mess, but you can prevent it from just rotting by being piled up. So that's what I did. You can see I went back and forth and pushed all the dirt off my grass to the margin of the ditch. So you can see the margin of the ditch there, and I got a big pile. So time and Mother Nature is your friend. Go across my little bridge here. That time and Mother Nature will settle this in and level this out a lot, but I at least got it back to roughly like it was, so it can start to settle. Up here I made a big pile, and then I'll take the shovel and throw it all in the hole, tamp it, pack it all up in under the house there, because I don't want critters to be able to get under my house right there. So I'll do the shovel work right here. I may get my 15-year-old son and his 2 buddies are coming here in a minute. That may be a good way for them to earn their keep this afternoon. So anyway, you can see it's kind of a muddy mess, but wintertime, the soil is just not much for working. You just gotta take it as you can. All right, thanks for watching. More to come on this project. This will be a long project.